Hi, today we're going to take a look at an old Crosman pellet rifle. I wanted to tell you a little story about it before. It's the Crosman 707 Pell Master. It's the same as the Pell Master 700. It was built from 1967 to 1971. So anyway, the story about it is a friend of mine that I've known from AGN. I've known him for 3 years and I've never met him before. Matter of fact, he just lives probably less than a mile from me, as far as a crow flies. He goes by Greenarrow. He's a real good guy. First time I ever met him, after knowing him and talking to him on the forum for 3 years. We've never shot together, but we plan on shooting together here pretty soon, I hope. He gave me this gun, and I really appreciate it. He knows I love vintage guns, and I have to buy all my own guns to do videos. And I have received a few from people that have just given them to me, and I really appreciate all of them. There's some great guys out there in the air gun world. So as I say, now this is the Crosman Pell Master 707. It's the same as a 700. It was made from 1967 to 1971. It holds a 112-gram CO2 cartridge. It averages I got about 45, 50 shots out of one. The gun weighs 4 pounds. It's 36.5 inches long. It has a button rifled steel barrel, wood stock. They did the slab stocks, and back in the late in like '67 they started doing these slab stocks, and I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it's really pretty wood. Has a single shot rotary trap loading mechanism, which I'll show you, and it shoots at about 525 foot-pounds feet per second. So anyway, let's look at this gun, and then we're going to go out in the backyard and we're going to shoot it from 10 yards offhand, just to see how it's done. I shot it a little bit yesterday just to mess around with it, just plinking at cans, but we're going to shoot it at a paper target today and see how it groups up offhand. So let me show you this gun, and then we'll go out and shoot it. Has the bladed front sight, which is actually, it's screwed onto the barrel there. Has the standard Crosman from that era, the rear sight. You see that on the same sight on the V350s, both the Sears and the regular models. You can adjust the windage a little bit by adjusting the screws and moving it back and forth, and then it has the elevation adjuster right there. Okay, in order to cock this gun, well, first I'll show you how you load it. Get a little closer here. So there's a little knob right here, and you turn that clockwise and open up that little hole. And you put your pellet tip down in here, and then you just roll it, and it rolls that pellet and it lines up with the barrel. Now to cock this, you just push it forward like this. Okay, there is no real safety, but for safety on it, if you just lift up on the lever like that, that's your safety. Drop it down like that, it's ready to fire. Now to load this, the CO2 in it, you take this knob out. You take this knob off the back right here. Okay, let me grab a CO2. Grab the CO2. Of course, anytime with CO2, you always put your little drop of oil on there. If you want your gun to last, always put that little drop of oil. Okay, when you slide this CO2 in, like you'd figure it would go in like this, but it actually, that CO2 slides in like that. Okay, and then you put your cap back on it. Make sure it's screwed down nice and tight. Finger tight's good enough. You don't have to really clamp on this. And then in order to charge this thing, you just take your hand and you hit it like that. It's charged. So we're going to cock it one time here, just to shoot it inside. There's nothing in it. Okay, it's charged up. So anyway, let's go shoot this thing now from about 10 yards offhand. We'll go outside in the backyard and do that. So I want to show you how this is loaded. Basically, you turn this little knob, okay, you take your pellet and you drop it in that little hole right there. It's like a little rolling trap door, and you just take and roll it back and it's ready to shoot. I'm going to get comfortable here. Okay, so let's take a look at the target. So this is from 10 yards, and I haven't adjusted the sights or anything on it. I think if I adjust the sights a little bit, I'll get that group in the middle. But as you can see, I shot 10 times. Those two were I messed up. The rest of that, a pretty nice little group right there for a little co2 pellet rifle. I think next time I do a video on this one, I'm going to take it out to about 30 yards and see if I can hit 10 cans at 30 yards. So that's it today for my video on the Crosman Pell Master 707. It's a fun little gun to shoot, and it's actually pretty accurate. I was surprised. I'm going to stretch it out next time to about 30 yards. That would probably be the maximum for plinking with this. I want to thank again Greenarrow from Airgun Nation for donating this rifle to me. He's a great guy. I really look forward to shooting with him in the near future. Since he's my neighbor that lives like, I can walk to his house, and we've known each other for 3 years and I've never shot with him. I always enjoy making these videos for you on the vintage guns. I hope you enjoy watching them. And until next time, you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.